What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, it's your man, you know what I'm saying? I'm back up in this thing. Hey, Brad, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to finish this muffin real quick. Make sure you guys smash the like button. The real is back. The real is cat. Let's get it. We got some stuff to talk about. Smash the like button. We'll get started. I'm ready to get started in a second. Hold up. Oh, y'all on that Pacquiao Thurman, I see. All right. I don't need no hook for this. We just going to jump right into it. ESPN continues to be trash with these pound for pound lists. Period. Every time they drop, I'm going to just start out by reading the list. I'm going to breeze through it. It says, the article is updated. Pound for pound rankings. Nao Inoue is coming for the top spot fast. That's the headline. They updated. He says Nao Inoue is coming for the top spot fast. The pound for pound updated list from ESPN reads: number 1, Vasyl Lomachenko; 2, Terence Crawford; 3, Canelo Álvarez; 4, Nao Inoue; 5, Errol Spence; 6, Alexander Usyk; 7, Triple G; 8, Mikey Garcia; 9, Anthony Joshua; and 10, Juan Francisco El Gallo Estrada, who just beat Rung for signing a rematch. So, Deontay Wilder is not there. Joshua is undefeated and a unified champion with multiple belts. Mikey Garcia just got dogged for 12 rounds, and they have Joshua behind Mikey Garcia. They have Triple G in front of Anthony Joshua and Mikey Garcia. They have Errol Spence and Usyk behind Nao Inoue, who hasn't even won the World Boxing Super Series, although he's favored to win. They got Canelo and Terence Crawford behind Lomachenko. Trash. This shit trash, bro. I don't give a fuck who said what. This shit trash. This list is trash. Oh my God, Basura, that shit trash, bro. And I told y'all, man, this is, at first I used to get really wow, they really tried to do this to the fighters and shit. You know what I'm saying? But now I like it. But now you're right. I am crazy. But you know what else? I don't give a fuck. We on some Bishop shit. So I used to get offended, like, damn, they really finna play it, play the game. Like, I like it now. You know why? Because it shows context and it shows contrast, and it's becoming so easy to see what they do. You guys notice ever since a black man, Floyd Mayweather, has, pretty much retired. He's fighting exhibitions and Conor McGregor and shit. So we pretty much consider him not an active fighter. He was the long reigning number 1 guy. Ever since that point, they have not put a black fighter or a brown fighter, Mexican or black fighter, in the number 1 spot. Although you have, Mikey Garcias and the Canelos, and you have a ton of black fighters like Terence Crawford. They refuse to put, and this is by design. I don't care who said what. I don't care who mad. This is by design. And they don't realize that this force feeding to the public actually hurts the fighter. Nayao in a way is a fucking monster, like his nickname. He's a beast. But ESPN and old media, in their attempt to advocate for him, you turn fans against him who would otherwise like him. And that's why new media is so important right now. Because when I give the cosign, when I give the order, people are like, okay, I'm going to check for Inoue. I remember before he knocked out Rodriguez, I told y'all to check for him. But old media, they'll try to put these fighters, certain fighters, on a pedestal, oftentimes not black fighters, and then they'll raise them on a pedestal. Go to ESPN right now. Fuck it, I'll show you. It's okay. This is new media. I'm going to show you. Okay, if the fans want me to show them what the fuck I'm talking about, okay. Can I get a hell yeah? And y'all got to smash the like button, bro. Yeah, what we doing is more important than boxing. I promise you that. For that, I promise you that. What we doing is more important than boxing. If you want to see it, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Okay, I'll prove it. I'll beat any man in woo in less than 60 seconds. Y'all got to start speaking up. The fans got to speak up for what's real, man. This is deplorable. Despicable. Okay, I'll prove it. ESPN. Just look at the title. Hold on. Let me minimize it a little bit. ESPN website. Pound for pound rankings. Nayao Inoue coming to the top spot fast. So they're already predicting and projecting like this is like an NFL draft that Nayao Inoue is coming for the top spot. So they're basically telling you and forewarning you that that's the next guy that they're going to push. And no matter what, as long as he keeps winning, they're going to say he's number one and all this shit. Look, Steve Kim, why Inoue is my number one pound for pound fighter in the world. Already, he ain't even made it out the tournament. Bro, this shit is trash. All this ESPN shit, this is all trash. Here's why. We gonna talk real boxing. If you don't like real boxing, fuck yeah. Okay. Inoue is a beast. I've definitely been a fan. He got skills, and I've advocated. They don't even want him to finally... they don't even allow him to finish the last leg of the tournament, the finals. And that's like me saying Golden State Warriors are the best team. They haven't even fought the Raptors not fought. They haven't even played the Bucks or the Raptors. How can the fuck could I say the Warriors are this year's finals champions? Do you see? You can't do that. When you try to use old media boxing logic in other sports, you would look like a fucking fool. So the Raptors and the Bucks are currently playing right now, right? And they just tied the series. We don't even know who's going to win that series. So if I were to say, oh, fuck that, the Warriors already won everything, then you guys would be like, it ain't over till it's over. It ain't over till the fat lady sing. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, that doesn't make sense. How you going to say the Warriors are the 2019 finals champions before? They didn't even let Inoue complete the contest, receive the Ali trophy, right? Here's another thing. There's a man on the list that you have behind Inoue that did complete the pound for pound challenge, and now he's moving up to the next division. That's Alexander Usyk. I don't care who has Inoue number one right now. What the fuck does that got to do with me? I'm telling you, that shit don't make sense. Somebody make it make sense. See, that's why I don't do a pound for pound list, because it's all subjective and it's all be on some bullshit. But tell me logically, not no projection, not, I know he's going to beat Donaire, which he hasn't done yet. I think he'll beat Donaire too, but he hasn't done it yet. Y'all motherfuckers thought, Joshua blows out Andy Ruiz. He hasn't done it yet. Some people said Dominic Breazeale is going to give Wilder, beat him and upset him and won't. Some people said Hurd was going to stop Julian J. Rock Williams. How can you give someone the credit right now for something they have not done? That don't make no fucking sense. Beyond that, like I said, how you have Usyk, who won the Ali trophy, then came up out of the World Boxing Super Series, destroyed Tony Bellew, who was a champion at cruiserweight. Now he's injured, but he's moving up to heavyweight. You got him behind a person who hasn't even made it out of the World Boxing Super Series, And then I like Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis. I think, the winner of that. But we got to see how it all plays out, So it doesn't make sense. Okay, if Usyk was Usyk was fighting people in their backyards and shit, and he got the Ali trophy, and he already completed the tournament, and since then knocked out Tony Bellew in Bellew's backyard. Usyk's been going to motherfuckers' backyards and beating them in Russia and Germany. He whooped Bellew in Manchester. You get what I'm saying? So how you got in a way that high up ahead of somebody who's already done more? Same thing with Lomachenko. Lomachenko got a fucking loss. How is he above Canelo? How is he above Errol Spence? And how is he above Crawford and all these guys who are undefeated? Or Canelo only has one loss, and they all got way more fights. And then on top of that, Lomachenko, 2 of his 3 fights were super challenging. They didn't look like this high-tech Matrix phenom shit. You know what I'm saying? Crawford been smoking people. He moved up to welterweight. He stopped everybody at welterweight. So he's been on like a tear, 9 knockout. I don't even know how many knockouts he got in a row. I haven't counted. But I know all of his welterweight fights since he moved up, 7 whole pounds. Plus, when you in them baby-ass divisions, like in a way, you could be moving up 2-3 pounds. That would be, you could go from like 115 to 118 and you in a different division. Crawford had to move up man weights, 7 pounds. That's a big difference. Canelo got to move up from 160 to 168. That's different. Jacobs was towering over Canelo, and he beat him. You know what I'm saying? This shit be bogus. It'd be bullshit. But, like, I'm starting to like it because you guys get to separate the real from the fake, and you see who's great and who's talking about what, And like I said, pay close attention. They don't do this to primarily black fighters, but oftentimes some brown fighters too. They're already projected. The article says, Neo, I knew he's coming for the #1 spot. I knew he did it all. He ain't even won the tournament. And they're already planting the seeds. You feel what I'm saying? They planting the seeds for you to just be like on Inoue's dick. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, this the man. No matter fuck what y'all talk about, he's a man right now, even though he hasn't proved it. Just watch. They never say Errol Spence is coming. They never say, oh my gosh, Crawford looked like a fucking handful. He looked hard to beat. Oh my gosh, Andre Ward. Who can stop this man? Super Six, Chad Dawson, Edwin Rodriguez just beat Sullivan Barrera and Kovalev, 2 punchers in a higher weight. They never do that. You notice that? Stop it, bro. They don't want a black fighter or a brown fighter to represent that #1 list. And they're making it all too apparent. It is what it is. So we just going to do things. That's why I need each and every one of y'all. If y'all real, like, fuck with the real, fuck with this new media movement, because we doing it from the muscle. We going against everything, the establishment, everything that they trying to do, because we know it's some bullshit. So y'all got to support the real ones, You guys have been doing a phenomenal job, but I don't see how, as a fan, like, I'm here to grow the sport of boxing. I don't care about black, white, Japanese and all that shit. My dad was in the military. I grew up very multicultural and, just different people, different cultures, ethnicities that I all used to play with and stuff like that. I don't care about that stuff, but I'm also not no sucker too. So I'm not going to see the shit right before my eyes and then pretend I don't see it because of a fear from bigots that I'm exposing what they doing. And oh yeah, man, stop talking about race. Stop watching my videos. You got a better chance of that. I'm not stopping shit. I'm gonna do more of it because I know what I'm saying is right and I stand for something. So if I gotta be a martyr, then I gotta be a martyr. But you're not stopping this train. It's ridiculous what they do to black and brown fighters. It's ridiculous. Real talk. See, this is what creates the divide in boxing because they're trying so hard to force certain names. Oh, Lomachenko's Muhammad Ali. He ain't Muhammad Ali. He ain't dodged no draft for religious belief. He never stood for nothing like that. Every time I see him, he be joking around with Usyk and shit. There's nothing that reminds me of Muhammad Ali from his fight style, his personality, him as a man, what he stands for. There's zero, zilch, zip, goose egg, nothing about Lomachenko that reminds me of Muhammad Ali in any way. He don't even remind me of Layla Ali, you know. He don't remind me of nobody named Ali, you know. Man, Chi Ali, like none of them. He don't remind me of no Ali ever. What are you talking about? Don't remind me of Cassius Clay. Mama call him Cassius. I'm gonna call him Cassius. But they try to force that. You know, they try to force that down your throat. You know, he don't remind me of Ali at all. He don't remind me of Aliyah, nothing. Back, forth, and us. Let me see you go. Back. I'm sitting here for a letter. And you don't remind me of Aliyah, Ali, none of these motherfuckers. Fuckers you talking about, bro? But they try to force this. Like, that's what. And then when they try to force feet, like they'll tell you all day, the black fighter, Deontay Wilder, nobody likes him in America. Nobody knows him. He knocking people out. Fuck what you talk about. Lomachenko ain't knocking people out like that. He knocked out Corolla or whatever. Wilder just knocked out a grown ass 6'7" man that outweighed him who was talking shit. Yeah, he don't remind me of Tatiana Ali from Fresh Prince either. No Ali ever. I don't know Ali, bro. There's nothing about Ali that Lomachenko reminds me of. Same thing with Anu. In a way, he's dope. I like watching him, but I see what they're doing. Like I said, they're trying to plant the seed. This motherfucker beat Manny Rodriguez or whatever, and they trying to act like, oh shit, he beat an undefeated fighter who has some pop, but. Let's talk about it. Emmanuel Rodriguez, how many of y'all really even know who the fuck he is? Real talk. He beat Jason Maloney. You know? How many of y'all really know who he is? That's what I'm saying. It's so painstakingly obviously. How many people were even talking about Emmanuel Rodriguez? Like, oh shit, he's the man to beat. But all y'all know Mikey Garcia. You know? Mikey Garcia is synonymous with boxing. His brother was a former fighter, 2-time champion. Comes from a fight family. ES News, done all these like series and shit with them. Everybody knows Mikey Garcia. Like if you watch boxing, you know Mikey Garcia. Errol Spence just blew him out the water. Easy work. Ain't nobody saying that. Y'all trying to act like a man. I like the fact that the World Boxing Super Series is a tournament style. So it's like the high ranked guys and that. But like, come on, bro. Like Usyk, he did win the tournament. He beat Murat Gassiev, who did good versus Dorticos and stuff. And it's a tournament style. So I like that. But at the end of the day, let's not act like this is the welterweight division where like if they did a World Boxing Super Series at welterweight and then everybody participated, that would be something phenomenal. Because you would have Danny Garcia, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter. You have all these guys. That would be a hell of a Super Six. Look at who I just named. So that would be different. Or even the Super Six that Andre Ward was in that people don't give credit for. Andre Ward beat names that people were familiar with in the Super Six. Now, in a way, is fighting a lot of guys that, come on, bro. Who's Jason Maloney? Name 4 fights Emmanuel Rodriguez has been in. Stop it. You motherfuckers don't know. But when Andre Ward fought Sakio Bika, Edison Miranda, Arthur Abram, Kessler, Carl Froch, we all know who all those names were. Then later Sullivan Barrera, Kovalev, twice. Come on, bro. So, again, in a way, he's a beast. I'm not trying to take anything away from him. But the people in the establishment, they're doing the wrong thing. They're trying to, like, just Inoue is a beast. Let him just keep doing what he's been doing. I told you he would have knocked out Chocolatito. I've been told you that. You know what I'm saying? But he beats Emmanuel Rodriguez, an undefeated fighter, and this is like, oh, shit. But then Mikey Garcia gets dominated and badly hurt in round 9, a guy we all know who was undefeated, that we all know, and you not talk about, oh, my gosh, Errol Spence is coming next. In fact, what ESPN did do is before the fight, they wrote an article saying Errol Spence, should he beat Mikey Garcia, Steve Kim wrote the article. He said if he beats him, he's in a no-win, lose-lose situation. And then Errol Spence called him out post-fight at the press conference. So if you watch a full press conference from Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence, Steve Kim went to ask a question to Errol Spence, and he said, oh, you picked Mikey to beat me. He called him out right there in front of everybody. So you picked Mikey Garcia to defeat Errol Spence. But then you also wrote beforehand, you see how they try to hedge their bets? You wrote beforehand, it's a lose-lose situation. It's a lose-lose situation. Errol Spence can't win, even if he wins, versus Mikey Garcia. But you didn't even think that Errol Spence would beat Mikey Garcia, so how is it a no-win situation? Sad. And then we're supposed to believe you when you say Inoue is number 1 right now. Bro, they just trying to rush you're trying to rush. Like, my mom's a good cook, right? She can cook. You know, I know some of y'all don't know how to season chicken and shit, but my mom can cook. Sometimes she would bake. She could do all that, bake, cook, and all that. As a kid, I remember sometimes she would be like making like, I don't know, pound cake or whatever type of cake, you know, 7-Up cake, whatever the fuck. And then as a kid, you know, I have all this energy and stuff. I go in the kitchen and I see the oven on and I see the light in the oven. And I'm like going to like look, try to see what's in the oven. And I'm like, oh, what are you cooking? What are you cooking? And be like running in and out and like, you know, going in the garage and coming out. And my mom used to be like, don't open the oven because you're going to cause the cake to fall. You know, the cake can't rise if you keep letting air in and open up the oven and shit like that. You know, you running around and doing all this stuff, opening the thing. And that's how it is with baking. That's exactly the analogy when it comes to boxers. If you're going to build a delicious cake and make a delicious cake, then you got to let the cake set and you got to let the cake go through its natural process with the yeast and everything to rise. If you keep checking on it every 5 minutes and opening up, letting air in and shit, it's not going to be able to go through its natural process to have the cake rise, you know, the dough and all that, whatever. That's what they're doing with these fighters. Let Inoue, let Lomachenko earn their stripes, earn their path, and then you rate them. When you can look back and see a body of work. Nobody said Floyd Mayweather immediately after he beat Gennaro Hernandez was number 1 pound for pound. The reason we said Floyd, easy work. The reason we said Floyd was pound for pound is because he kept doing it. He kept proving it time and time again. Like, damn, he just beat Gennaro. Okay, he beat Manfredi, who's ranked. He beat Chico Corrales. Okay, this dude is dope. Okay, Emmanuel Burton, Augustus gave him a tough fight. He beats him. DeMarcus Corley, Shane Mosley, Ricky Hatton was undefeated. Like, goddamn. Damn, he beat Maidana. He beat Canelo. He beat Pac. So over time, you know, De La Hoya Code, he just kept beating people. They're not even waiting for that. They're not even waiting for Inoue to be out the tournament. And they already saying he's coming for the number 1 spot. It's propaganda. This shit is retarded. Real ridiculous. Yeah, man. So like they're rushing the process and it's so apparent. Like, put it this way. When I did when I had my pound for pound number 1, notice I don't have to bounce around. I told you, I'm like, man, I had Floyd number 1. I had Andre Ward number 1. Then I had Terence Crawford. I don't have to keep bouncing around. Terence Crawford keeps doing the damn thing. He keeps showing his skill set time and time again. Notice ESPN, 1 minute for the pound for pound, they had Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. Then So Rung Versailles beats him. They said, oh, it was a fluke. He really got robbed. Then he gets stopped in the rematch. Then they take him off. They put Triple G there and say, oh, Triple G. Canelo beats his ass Mexican style, right? Then they, okay, we can't put Triple G there. Fuck. Okay, so no blacks. It was a black channel, you know. Okay, they already knocked off Chocolatito. Triple G just lost, got his ass beat, you know, and lost to Jacobs, in my opinion. Think, who can we put? Fuck. Who can we put? Think, goddammit. Wait. That's it. We'll put Vasil Lomachenko with 11 fucking fights and a loss and say he's number 1 pound for pound. That's it. We're going to put Lomachenko from the Ukraine, amateur background. We will put him number 1, say he the man, he the person beat. And then now it's been Lomachenko ever since. Bro, stop it. Every time, I'm loving it now. Every time old media does, wait. Even though Orlando Salido beat his ass and then he went and he stole some beer, we gonna say Lomachenko number 1 pound for pound. Am I right? Like, all right, bro. I'm loving it, bro, because it just shows. Like, remember Jackie Chan in Rush Hour? He said, "Man, how come you ain't tell me you speak English?" I didn't say I didn't. You assume I didn't. Assume I kick your little Beijing ass. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Not speaking is not the same as not speak. I like to talk. I like to let people talk. It makes it easier. Find out how full of shit they are." Like, bro, I'm loving it because at the end of the day, you get to see it. You know, I like to let people talk. We like to talk. I love it because now you get to see the contrast. You know, listen, just go to ESPN, listen to them if you want. The same people that said Ronda Rousey she's the baddest woman. All right, put her in there with. I bet that. Put her in there with Ann Wolfe. Her head would have rolled into the WWE. Put Ronda Rousey in there with Ann Wolfe, since she the baddest female fighter ever created. Put her in there with Ann Wolfe, and the wolf gonna start howling on that ass. You be in the WWE from a damn chair. Talking about shit. They keep getting it wrong. They keep switching it. Oh, it's Chocolatito. Okay, it's Triple G. Oh, it's Lomachenko. You know. Oh, Triple G and Lomachenko. Oh no, they said Triple G and Chocolatito are the best 25 in the last 25. Put them above legends like Cotto and Winky Wright. So Chocolatito's in them little ass weight classes has done more than Winky Wright. Okay. They looking crazy out here. I don't care how they vote. I don't give a fuck. None of that. It's a group of people voting. Your list is trash, no matter how you came up with it. Trash. And it's been trash. And new media, Death Row East, believe in that. I told you we going to start printing our own money. Yeah, Spence destroyed Mikey Garcia. And it was ESPN who had articles that said Spence was in a no-win situation, even though the writer picked Spence to lose to Mikey Garcia. See how they do the black fighters? And then people get mad when I bring it up. Oh, yeah, you're pulling up the race car. Fuck you. Fuck you. Like Jamie Foxx said, fuck you. Fuck you. So Howard Bilal do it, you know. Fuck you. So you know, fuck you. Don't care. They want to say shit fuck damn like me. You know, because once again, old media, they detest what I'm saying, but they don't test what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, bars. I said they detest what I'm saying, but they don't test what I'm saying. If I got it wrong, then you prove how I got it wrong. Tell me that they don't do that to black fighters and some brown fighters. You know, Canelo, how come he ain't get, like, he just beat Jacobs. He beat Triple G. You know, the only other person in the middleweight division that could fuck with him, you know, is Andrade. Or actually, Charlo's there too. You know, one of them two. But he got bodies on his resume. You know, What's the point of having 50 some odd fights if you're not gonna get the respect? Meanwhile, in a way, got like 16 fights, beat Manny Rodriguez. He looked good. He looked good in the fight. But because he beat Manny Rodriguez, he's coming for the number one spot. But Errol Spence just beat, Mikey Garcia, who we all know. Come on, bro. This shit don't make sense. Ooh, my shooter's putting in work. My shooter's putting in that work. So, like I said, old media can say whatever they want, but they don't dispute what I'm saying. Tell me when since Floyd. So you mean to tell me there's never been a time, a moment, they do them like periodically, there's never been a time where a black fighter since Floyd deserved to be on the number one list? Get out your feelings, bro. Mike L. Your last name is accurate. L. Block him. Get that man his L. Fuck what you talking about. Mike L. You deserve, you stay true to your last name. You collected that L real quick. Shoot us. Cancel him. Mike L. Give him his L. Send him on his way. Nobody care what you talking about. Bow. Oh, my gosh. Rockabye, baby. Yeah, man, I got that hat, man. I'm prowling like a panther. Coming to take out old media, the cancer. Man, they hit him with that Dominic Brazil clappage. Once again, you notice old media, every time they come for me, get out your feelings, shut up, you're stupid, bullshit, you're bi. But they won't go at the points I'm making. That tells you everything. That tells you everything you need to know. Fuck what they talking about. That tells you everything. I am a boy, Damon. Like, that tells you everything that you need to know. Because why won't you fuck me, talk about the boxing, talk about Danny? If black fighters have been fairly treated on ESPN, then explain. Name the time a black fighter since Floyd has ever graced the number one spot. I don't even think they had Andre Ward, remember? Because Teddy Atlas, after he even beat Kovalev, because after Ward beat Kovalev the first time, they said, oh, I had Kovalev winning. I'm not putting you number one. Teddy Atlas told Crawford and Ward to his face that Lomachenko's ahead of you. Oh, media getting clapped. I just like to show it now. Remember, I'm like that boy, the fat boy from Boys in the Hood. Hey, y'all want to see a dead body? Yeah, I'm going to show y'all that dead body, bro. Come to Cali. I'm going to show you. Old media just lying there like that. Hey, you want to see a dead body? Hey, throw me the ball. Man, I ain't going to steal your ball. Throw us the ball. Thanks. We took their ball like all the Boys of the Hood. Old media ain't got no ball to even play with. Ain't nobody trying to steal your ball. Just toss me the ball. Throw the ball. The motherfucker caught the ball. Thanks. Hell nah. I told you not to give him that ball. We took old media ball, bro. Sphere of black domination. That's why they hate Floyd to the point where they keep talking about him. Facts. Bro, we know what it is. I'm just the realest one to tell you. They refused to make Ward pound for pound, even after he beat Kovalev twice. Facts. That's what I'm saying. The first time, the excuse was because, I thought Kovalev won. All right, bet. Then what happened when he knocked him out? Oh, I'm not putting him there off of a low blow. But even if you said some bullshit about low blow, look at Ward's career. And why didn't they reverse the decision? If Ward were just doing illegal shit, why didn't they? Man, ESPN sending me these weak ass notifications, bro. They hated Ali. Man, old media is dead. Next subject. What else y'all want to talk about? We getting so good and efficient. Wham bam, thank you, man. I've already said my piece. The list is trash. I don't give a fuck who mad I'm at the fights. Catch me, pull up. So anyway, the list is trash. Inui's a monster. He's a beast. But you already see him planting to see, anyway, like, he's going to overtake Crawford and Errol Spence in no time. Old media, it's funny too. Just like the fighters that they promote, and like a lot of times, like, oh, I don't like these boring runners and shit like that. They be saying all that extra shit. We fight like the fighters that we will give credit to, like Floyd Mayweather's efficient, faceted, show variety, show completeness in our domination. They fight like the sluggers that they try to promote. Like they fight like a Ruslan Provodnikov. That's how, I'm talking about figuratively. The way old media argues and debates and the points that they make, no defense. They're susceptible to counters, all that. So it's kind of like almost like a paradox and like a microcosm of what they promote. You get what I'm saying? Dominic Brazil, he'll go pull the upset. And then they keep getting it wrong. Or they'll be like, oh, yeah, I don't like these boring runners like Floyd and Crawford and won't. But these dudes are skillful and they're dominating people that are supposed to beat him, according to you. Pacquiao was supposed to beat Mayweather, according to old media. So it's funny. Man, that's not my list. Fuck that list, bro. And then they dog Chocolatito after. Yeah. Charlos ain't on the list. So just look at it. That's what I'm saying. Look what they do to black fighters. And look at PBC too. You don't even really see that much PBC fighters. Joshua ain't a PBC fighter. Inoue ain't a PBC fighter. Canelo, Crawford, Lomachenko. None of them are PBC fighters. That's another shot at Al Heyman. They don't want to elevate and promote his fighters. That's why what we doing is impactful to this game. How you notice you never seen Danny Garcia on that list. They just threw Errol Spence on, like, just to appease, some people. But majority of them people, Estrada and all DAZN and Top Rank and all these other motherfuckers fighters. That's what they know. Al Heyman is big. They don't want to put him on there. They don't want, They don't want. Al Heyman got a vast stable, and he got let me count how many Heyman fighters are on there. That's a good idea, Ego. Man, I've been coming up with some good ideas. See? Okay, Lomachenko, Top Rank. Crawford, Top Rank. Canelo, Golden Boy. Inoue, some Japanese promoter probably. I heard he might go to Top Rank. Errol Spence, one PBC fighter. Usyk, Matchroom and K2. Triple G, DAZN now. Mikey Garcia is a free agent. Anthony Joshua, he's with Eddie Hearn and Rematch Room, Slave Room. And then Juan Francisco. So out of a top 10 list, despite how big the stable is of Al Heyman, they got one guy who's advised by Al Heyman. You don't think that's by design? Bro, I'm exposing the whole game. This shit is funny. No Wilder on there, who's undefeated and knocking people out. Like, you got to look at it. Even if you don't think Wilder has the most skill or whatever bullshit, he has enough skill to keep knocking these motherfuckers out. Man, I don't do no pound for pound list. You got to pay me for that. I could tell you when there's a weak ass pound for pound list though. Al Heyman got these motherfuckers in the Cobra clutch. They doing their damnedest to try to make it like he ain't relevant. So we're gonna keep grinding. They got one Al Heyman fighter. Look at J-Rock did great versus Hurd. Charlo got a win over him. They ain't putting Charlo on there. Charlo knocked out a guy who is as good as J-Rock, who just looked exceptional versus Hurd. They never put Hurd on that pound for pound list when he just beat Erislandy Lara. You see? And they try to act like I'm not on to something. Okay. New media. And, they kick Pacquiao off the list. Oh, he signed to that N-word Al Heyman. Let's kick him off the fucking list. How's Pacquiao not on the list? Mikey Garcia's on the list, but Pacquiao ain't on the list. You know what I'm saying? Inoue, if we're talking about Hall of Fame Asian fighters, Inoue's done more than Y'all don't know this. Pacquiao with Thurman, That's his like 70th fight or 71st fight. This motherfucker Pacquiao, that's throwback fighter amounts of fights. 70. There's no new fighters that are achieving, like, no sub 36-year-old fighters that are fighting that many fucking fights, bro. This motherfucker Pacquiao got 70 bouts. Keith Thurman will be his 71st fight. That's insane. That's like Julio Cesar Chavez numbers and, you know, them old school fighters. So, again, in a way, he's a monster. But they're trying to build it up to a point that he hasn't even reached yet. Yeah, they have Mikey Garcia there, but they don't have Pacquiao. It's trash. Like I said, trash. You got everybody else. Lomachenko's there. Put Lomachenko in with Pacquiao, and we'll see who pound for pound. Oh, that's right. They allow the guy with blue eyes and fair skin to dodge Pacquiao and say, I'm not fighting him because he's old, even though Keith Thurman is around Lomachenko's age and he's fighting him next. Funny how that works. Oh, media, got to step it up. Far too predictable. Like I said, it's really a microcosm. They say Floyd ain't this and that, but my arguments are more like Floyd. Their arguments are more like, Robert Guerrero or, somebody that Floyd Gotti or some shit. Somebody that Floyd dismantled. So. I just want y'all to see it. That's all. Anyway, moving on. Tyson Fury. That's another thing. ESPN. How is dude number one with 13 wins and a lot? Bro, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. They do. And what old media doesn't know is it's a changing of the guard, bro. Ain't nobody put Mayweather, on no pound for pound number one list before he had proven it. But this is what they do to white fighters and, great white hypes and hopes or whatever people say. And everybody else that is not black, It's what it is. I know you see HBO. Oh, yeah, Chocolatito is if you're foreign from another country that's not black, like, you can't be from, like, Africa necessarily. Did we get him? It does smell like shit, doesn't it? I don't know about Africa, but if you from somewhere else, like Ukraine, and Istanbul or somewhere, Russia, yeah, they're gonna throw you up on that list. Kazakhstan, yeah, that's good. Europe, okay. So good luck, good luck pushing these narratives. Shout out to Mr. King Palmer, $5 super chat, salute, homie. Next order of business. Like I said, we just efficient. I'm just doing that Floyd work. This shit easy. I'm like Bret Hart, sharpshooter. So good luck to ESPN trying to. And the thing that people don't understand, this easy work. The thing that I love is so glorious is no matter how much they try to push these narratives, nobody believes it. That's one. Two, no matter how much you try, you can't make these fighters fight at the level you want them to fight. They're only going to be able to fight at the level that they have been trained to fight and with their inherent skill set and whatever they learn. So that's just what it is. You can't, like Mayweather, he said the crowd booing him. You don't care about that. That's how new media feel. Fans can't fight for you. Him over there talking, he can't fight for you. So you can't fight for Lomachenko. And see, this is the other thing that I find ironic. That they don't put these black fighters high up on the list oftentimes, but they want them to do the most grunt work. Like just like pure, like they want right now, they want Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. This is what old media is pushing rampantly, right? Fuck that. I don't care about, policies or different sides and sides of the street. I want Crawford versus Spence. That is literally probably the best fight that people feel right now for the time at welterweight. That has to happen next. The two black fighters, they got to just scrap right away. But when the fans are saying, man, Teofimo versus Lomachenko, that would be cool. Or Pacquiao versus Loma at 140, that would be legendary. He don't have to fight them. He could fight Luke Campbell. He could fight, 2 Live Crew and all that. Isn't that Luke Campbell? Captain Dick coming. Free Willy. Ooh, Captain Dick coming. Me so horny. Like, he could just fight whoever. So they don't rate the black fighters high up on the list, but they still want them to do the grunt work. They still want you to fight like you're the number. Like, why you want Errol Spence, who's number 5 on your list or whatever the fuck number he is, you want him to fight a number 1 pound for pound person, his type of schedule. Like, but then the person you're saying is number 1, they can have a cake schedule. Corolla, guy Tank Davis knocked the fuck out, who just moved up to the division, had 2 fights, and Jose Pedraza, Jorge Linares, who had mental breakdowns throughout his career, been stopped by someone like Antonio DeMarco that Broner chopped up easily. They don't give credit to Broner. He destroyed DeMarco. Jorge Linares is, he's solid, but Jorge Linares, he got destroyed in a fight he was doing well because he couldn't, weather the storm, and DeMarco destroyed him and stopped him. Cold game, but everything I'm saying is facts. Cold game. But that's the funny part about it. They put, like, the black fighter be not on the list, or 5, number 8, spot number 10, not even on the list. But you want them to fight the number 1 pound for pound schedule, though. Like Wilder. They want the 2 black people, Anthony Joshua, who's at the back of the list. He on the back of the bus. What's that? Everybody move to the back of the bus. You got Joshua all the way at the back of the list. And you got Wilder off of the fucking list, and you want them to fight. And that's what old media pushes. So the black fighters that didn't even make the list or at the back of the list, that's what you push for them to fight. So they got to fight the tough man schedule. Crawford, Spence, Joshua versus Wilder. You good with all them fights, But then the person you have number 1, Lomachenko, even if a champion or not, there's some better fights that are non-champions. You don't want him to fight them. Damn. Y'all getting destroyed, bro. Best channel on YouTube. Thank you. Black Murderers Row. Yeah. Black Wall Street, Black Murderers Row, bro. We doing our own thing. Fuck what they talking about. Everything I'm saying is fact. So good luck pushing it. And same thing with Tyson Fury. It's like ESPN. That's his homeland in the USA now. They're okay with him. He's ESPN. This is why nobody believes it, bro. They're hurting their own credibility, their own brand. Tyson Fury saying he'll bare knuckle fight Wilder in Times Square because they were both in New York. Fuck all that. Why don't you get paid for it and rematch him? That's clout chasing to me. You're willing to not get paid and have a street fight with somebody when you pulled out of negotiations and you could have fought him next. And you expect people to believe you. Plus, this is just like common sense. Who the fuck wants to bare knuckle fight Deontay Wilder out of all people anyway? With no gloves. Come on, bro. This motherfucker's knocking out people brutally with gloves. Who the fuck wants to fight him on some street shit? A hood dude at that. So that, we obviously don't agree. It just doesn't make sense, bro. You'll bare knuckle fight him for free, but you could have got paid 50-50 to fight him and settle the score, and you choose to fight Tom Schwartz and switch sides. Unbelievable. Nobody believes it. Nobody buying the bullshit. So good luck with Tyson Fury, bro. I'm telling you, we establishing what's real in boxing. Boxing got to do better. I'm like, don't if the fight's weak, if it's some bullshit, then I'm probably not gonna be there. I got to focus my energies and time on what's real in boxing. If it's some bullshit, Canelo, Spence talk, I'm gonna be doing a lot less of that. I got to focus on what's real. There's too many great up and coming fighters that need the love and need the attention to be talking about some bullshit. You ain't seen me make one video about Tyson Fury street fight. I seen it, been seen it, have the time. I'm not making no video about that. I'm talking about it here briefly. ain't making no full-on video so it can get traction. You listen, that all that type of stuff is clout chasing to me. And this clout, people are starting to OD on the clout chase. If you want to fight Wilder, Tyson Fury, why'd you back out of the negotiations? You're like, oh, suck my nuts, and he's a dosa, and no one's buying that stuff anymore. You know? And then Tyson Fury is like damn near bipolar. He's saying, oh, congrats to Deontay. He did his thing with Brazil, and it is a great, nobody can stand up to his power. And then the next minute you saying, suck my nuts, and Phil Florin and Phil. Just, I'm not moved by none of that stuff. Icy the One, $10 super chat.
This the real deal. Easy work.
Fury's bare knuckle statement reminded me of kids in school that would try and fight in the open where teachers could see and stop it instead of going to bathrooms or meeting up after school. Exactly. Because we used to do it off campus. We used to go to the park. Like, meet us at Madison. You know? Like Nip said. Neighborhood Nip. He said, squabble at Fox Hills. You know? You have to meet up somewhere. You don't just, like you said, do it where authorities and yard duty and principals and shit be at. Come on, bro. You have to meet at a designated location at a certain time, like someone's backyard or some shit. Man, I seen a dude get cold. He got done so cold. He got knocked into the bushes in the homie backyard. And it was on tape, too. Like, damn. Everyone was playing the tape. That shit was crazy. It was like Kane. It looked like Kane whipping your ass. Oh, we got fake accounts. That's what's up. Oh, media is desperate. I told you. He said this guy must not have a girlfriend, but you making fake profiles. You informer, imposter. They got imposter. Imposter. Miss yeah. I link you up now. Like, motherfucker, I don't got a girlfriend, but you making fake accounts like Stan. Dear Ego, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell pager and my home phone at the bottom. I sent 2 letters in autumn. You must not have got them. There probably was a problem at the post office. But fuck it. What's been up, man? How's your daughter? I'm about to have a daughter. I'm about to be a father. Guess what I'm going to call her? I'm going to call her Ego. Like, shut the fuck up. Damn, old media getting fucked. This is sad, bro. Block Mike L. We already gave him his L. Get rid of him. Oh, you saying he came back. I got you. I thought you seen him. See, man, I thought you seen him in these streets. I thought you seen him. Tell me, have you seen him? Man, y'all know what it is, bro. We doing our thing, man. I told you I'm from Holly Grove, Apple and Eagle Street. You know. Yeah, nobody believed that Tyson Fury. You in camp to fight Tom Schwarzenegger? Ah, what are you doing down there? Mir Scheibe. Hey, Copenhagen. Like you in camp to fight him, and you talking about bare knuckle. Unbelievable. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are so used to just clout chasing and saying whatever that they just saying whatever for headlines and shit. How the fuck you in camp? So you're contracted with Frank Warren, Top Rank, and you gonna do something silly like have a street fight with a notorious, nefarious knockout artist who nobody would even want. Even the Copenhagen, like, you know, the guy that founder of Bare Knuckle said we wouldn't even invite Wilder to fight in our league because he hits too hard and he'll kill someone. And you talking about you want to fight him. Bro, nobody believes that bullshit, bro. Bro, nobody, who wants, come on, bro. Ain't nobody trying to street fight Deontay Wilder. told you I don't have. He tried to say Dominic Brazils. He said I had an entourage. I ain't never. I'm a man of many things, but if you know me, if you ever been around the Bronx Bomber Wilder, I don't keep a lot of people with me. I got one man. I am my brother's keeper. I'm so flustered, Eddie Hearn. All of a sudden, you're a Nipsey fan. You was talking shit about him last week. Block him for the line. He said I was talking shit about Nipsey. Where my A1s at? What did I ever say about Nipsey? Block him for the foolishness. He died a couple days after my birthday, March 31st. So I was talking about him after he was deceased. Stupid. These dudes just be saying whatever, bro. So you tell me who won. Yeah. Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. There was no smut on my rap. Let's get it. I've been rocking with Nipsey. Fuck is you talking about? Maya Mini, they just looking for attention, bro. He said I was talking about Nipsey last week, bro. He died on March 31st. What the fuck I look like talking about someone who's deceased that I'm a fan of? Did y'all see what Wilder did to Fury with gloves? Oh, yeah, that's shout out to Kane. That's another good point. So, double up, triple up, nigga, what? Bang on the whole game, I ain't give a fuck. Like, that's how I feel with this new media shit. Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a fuck. Double up. We just running up. Oh, my God. Bang on the whole game, I ain't give a fuck. We just bang on the whole game, bro. But that shout out to Kane. That's a great point. So Wilder destroyed you with gloves, and you trying to bare knuckle fight him. All right, Dominic Brazil. See, that's what I'm saying. This stuff though, he dropped you twice with gloves, and now you want to fight him in Times Square, where there's hella people, and get slapped up under the lights, bro. It just doesn't even sound realistic, bro. See, it's like Tyson Fury. He complained that people were against him, and after the Klitschko fight, and there was a witch hunt, and then people really started seeing a different side of him. Like he lost weight, and he was like, "Oh, mental health and a message to the white left," you know. And people started fucking with him. Like, "Oh shit, he really stepping up, fighting Wilder." But then all that traction that he gained, he lost it immediately. He couldn't sustain it because he started, backpedaling out the rematch and shit. So it was like, I don't know. He almost like wasted. Like who takes 2 steps forward to take 10 back? You get what I'm saying? You gained all those fans, and then people are like, man, I knew I shouldn't have trusted this dude because you backed out of the rematch. And then you talking shit. Like, how you back? Like, what part of the game is this, bro? Like, how you back out of the rematch, and then you talking shit like he backed out the rematch? This game is twisted. This shit is crazy. He says they offered me money that I couldn't refuse or some shit. So you admitted that you are the one that caused the distance between the rematch. That's an admission. Because you couldn't refuse the money. Bang on the whole game, I ain't give a fuck. Oh my gosh, bro. Look. Double up. Hold on, yo. Man, people always want to call when you live and shit. All right. Look. Bang on the whole game, I ain't give a fuck. Bro, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Wow, exactly. Stop. Look, hold on. Wilder can't run forever. This is horrible. This is like basically what Eddie Hearn and Joshua does. Wilder can't run forever. The rematch has got to happen, but you are the one and your side that doesn't want the immediate rematch. Look, when asked how negotiations collapsed with Wilder, Fury said, quote, "We were very close to a rematch. We had contracts. They had contracts. We were trying to agree to terms. All of a sudden, I had a massive deal from ESPN. They made me an offer I couldn't refuse. That would have been in May, I believe. And Wilder apparently signed a 3-fight deal before I had signed the ESPN deal." No, he didn't. You just saying that because you're trying to save face. The Wilder, he didn't, bro. Stop it. You switched sides on him. And now that's what it is. He just told you. He said we were close. We were just finalizing, agreeing to terms, and I got a deal I couldn't refuse through ESPN. You ducked. End of story. That's it. You trying to throw Wilder on the bus, say he had to sign the 3-fight deal. What type of shit is this? Listen, all you have to do is break down people's words, and this is what new media is so efficient at doing. He just said we had agreed to terms, or he said we had contracts and we were agreeing to terms. Then he tries to throw Wilder under the bus and say Wilder had already agreed to sign for 3 alternate fights. So presuming Brazil, Luis Ortiz, and Adam Kaunowski. Right? So how the fuck did you have contracts with Wilder if he had a 3-fight deal already in place? He said, double up. I ain't telling no lies. I just run it up. Bro, that don't even make sense. So you had contracts to fight Wilder, but he had another 3-fight deal lined up. That doesn't make sense. Bottom line, this is what happened. You were supposed to fight Wilder. You chickened out of the rematch, and you ducked and went to ESPN because you got a deal you couldn't refuse. As a result, Wilder was sought after. ESPN sent him an offer. DAZN sent him $100 million 3-fight offer. So he was a wanted man, like in terms of like fanfare, and Showtime couldn't get him the Fury rematch, which would have been pay-per-view. So they had to appease him. So then they mapped out his next 3 fights. That's what I believe happened. So they said, okay, take care of your mandatory. Then we could do Luis Ortiz on pay-per-view. We're going to put Adam Kaunowski with Chris Arreola, and then you can fight the winner because we think Kaunowski's going to win, and we'll do that. That's what happened. Shooters, we got an intruder, and y'all just going to allow him to be in this motherfucker like Dennis Quaid? Shooters, look through the comments and get on his head. Do the job. Yeah, see, the fans are complaining about it. Oh, Cinema Savage outed you. Bow. Oh, shit. Real brother found him in the trench. We find these motherfuckers like, where's Waldo? Got him. He got him with that confirmed shit. Like I said, you see who's doing the efficient work. Everything I'm saying versus what they saying. You tell me what makes more sense. You did. Oh, he left all right, bro. These dudes is little kid, play little kid games. Shit, we don't care about that. Your channel stinks, man. Yeah, it stinks so much you have to keep coming back, right? Rockabye, baby. Yeah, so anyway, that's what happened with Tyson Fury. But see, this is the thing that I don't understand with these companies. Good luck to Tyson Fury's next fight. We'll see how much attention it gets. See, the thing is, these companies don't realize how much they actually need us. They need us to, like, we digital mob. We gonna make our presence felt. That's why I said, get behind some real shit. Wilder's real. Get behind him. If other people make real moves, bust real moves, then get behind them too. I'm always with that. We about to uplift this sport. you know. And it's just funny. They ESPN and oftentimes these big boxes and old media, they try to push these narratives, but it's not going to work. You're not going to fool all of America. You know, like, for example, Bob Arum did a statement and he said Tyson Fury is going to be an American superstar and win the Americans' hearts like George Foreman. Nothing about him is George Foreman. Like Bob Arum just like that's like, I know Bob Arum's from the old school, you know, he's been in the game for a while, but it's a different time, it's a different day, bro. You can't just keep throwing out. And see, this is the other thing. Listen to me. They won't give current active black fighters this high level of praise with these old media fucks, right? But then when it comes to comparing somebody who's non-black to a legendary boxer, they oftentimes compare them to black fighters of the past. Ain't that a bitch? Let me say that again. They say I talk a little fast. You listen real fast. I ain't got to slow down. You catch up, bitch. Listen. Let me say that again. The active black fighters that are threats to anybody in their division, they don't give them this crazy high level of praise, them being old media. However, when they're trying to build up a non-black fighter who's current and active, they always compare them to past greats. And a lot of times the greats that they get compared to are black boxing greats. Vasyl Lomachenko, who is Arum said he fights like? Muhammad Ali, or he's better than Muhammad Ali, or whatever. Or they'll compare his style. Oh, he's like Floyd, but he has a more better offense. He's more exciting. No, he's not. Right? Arum, he said Tyson Fury is going to gain the public interest in America and take America by storm and become a fan favorite heavyweight like George Foreman. They keep comparing them to black greats, Roy Jones and Sugar Ray Leonard, and this guy's like Ali, and this guy's like Foreman, Canelo and Triple G, or Triple G Lemieux is going to be Hagler Hearns. They keep comparing people to black greats. So if black people and black fighters are this great in the past, how come they don't have that same adoration and affinity for the active black fighters? Like, why don't they compare David Lemieux versus Triple G, not to Hagler Hearns, but to Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric Morales? That was a classic fight. You know, Juan Manuel Marquez versus Juan Diaz. Why don't you compare it to that? Why are you comparing it to Hagler Hearns? Triple G, they're comparing his record to B-Hop. They're comparing Triple G to Marvin Hagler. They're saying when he first came out, they were saying he fight like Mike Tyson. Tell me I'm lying. So if you have all this respect for black fighters of yesteryear, where's the respect for the black fighters that are active like today? You know, how don't you have a guy that's like 5-0 and say, oh, he's the next Errol Spence? You know, he's the next Terence Crawford. You know, why aren't these guys getting ranked like that who are doing legendary stuff? I think Errol Spence or Crawford, you know, they could be generational fighters. We don't know, but it's looking like it. Wilder definitely has once in a generation type power. I don't know anybody else, you know, Seth Mitchell and all these other guys. I don't know any other person that has power like Wilder at heavyweight in any recent time in the last 15, 20 years. They want to replace the great black fighters with other races. That's what I'm saying. They only use black fighters of the old who are no longer a threat to anybody because they're dead or retired, and they use that as the catalyst to promote non-black fighters. But when there's great black fighters that are active and current, they're not even given no type of praise like that. You know, I keep telling y'all, you can say whatever you want. You know, why don't they compare Vasyl Lomachenko to Klitschko? They both from the Ukraine. You don't see that. You don't say, oh, Lomachenko's the next Klitschko. You know, Lomachenko's the next Kawasaki. Compare him to that. Sad. You know? It's funny. And I know you guys see it, especially with me outlining it like this. Yeah, or like I see all this shit, bro. I seen there's an article that said Inouye and Wilder captivate fans with knockout power. Man, nobody was talking about Inouye's knockout like that. I did because I'm a boxing fan. Wilder's knockout is the one that went viral. Inouye's shit did not go viral in the same fashion as Wilder's shit. But they had to lump it together. See, they don't want the black fighter to just be on his own, just getting all the praise. And I hope you guys see this. The article said Inouye and Wilder re-sparked the imagination with brilliant knockouts. You just make the article Wilder, his knockout went viral and had motherfuckers shook. Because Inouye was on DAZN the day of Wilder and it didn't trump Wilder's knockout. So you might as well talk about the biggest one. That's like the Avengers Endgame being released. Oh my gosh, these analogies is just... I'm coming, bro. That's like the Avengers Endgame dropping and doing $1 billion in 4 days, and then the Nutcracker also comes out. The Nutcracker movie or some shit, Nutcracker on Ice or some shit comes out, and it does solid. And then your title of your article is Avengers Endgame and Nutcracker on Ice reinvigorate the movie scene. Motherfucker, don't bring up the Nutcracker on Ice and try to act like that's what revived, going back to the cinema when you know goddamn well it was Avengers Endgame that really is what drew people back in and got people like Conor McGregor. I don't know what you're thinking. Who the fuck is that? Conor was not talking about no fucking Inouye, and you know it. Conor was talking, however, about Deontay Wilder. He says, I heard it at the Barclay. I don't know what you're thinking. Like, he was talking about Wilder's knockout, and he had another post about it. Joe Rogan wasn't talking about no fucking Inouye, bro. They're liars. I heard John Wick 3 is raw as fuck. I'm about to go see it. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. But they want to love. And then they had the audacity. You have to look at I was always really good in English class. It's one of my strong classes. They put Inouye and Wilder. Like Wilder's just the afterthought. Wilder's knockout was the one that went viral. Inouye was, his knockout was dope. I liked it. But it was on the same day and it did not make the noise. When I went to the Barclay, I was there. I was at the Barclays at Wilder's fight. And I talked to people in the media room, boxing media. And I said, oh, did you see Inouye's fight? Yeah, no, what happened? There are a lot of people that didn't even, in their media, boxing media, they didn't even see the Inouye knockout. Because they was at the Wilder fight, watching the undercard, or getting ready for the Wilder fight. Stop it. Stop playing with me, man. I ain't fucking with me, man. Bet whatever, dog. You could bet whatever. They flabbergasted. Bet whatever, dog. Double up. Oh, me to get bodied. Hitting him with that body bag. Damn, he got clapped for talking shit about Keanu Reeves. Y'all funny as hell. Perhaps the worst is comparing Loma to Floyd. Floyd would tax that ass. That's what I'm saying. Old media is scrounging. And see, the thing I'm starting to love, before I'll be real, I used to be like annoyed, like, damn, really? But we getting so big now, the fans know what it is, man. They know who's talking real. See, the thing is, I'm not angry at Lomachenko. I'm not angry at Inouye. I'm angry at the system. I'm angry at the establishment because they the ones making, they the ones doing this. Let Lomachenko just do what he's doing. I'm good with that. They don't want to do it, so, now you bring it up, we can react to it, period. If you saying, like, this shit don't make sense, and old media is losing breath. Like, I don't even think they have breath, bro. They tried the oxygen thing. Oxygen wasn't working. They fell for the mousetrap. You heard? They fell for the mousetrap. I just watched Inui's fight right now. Great performance. Still not ahead of Arrow. They called Inoue the mini Mike Tyson after the knock. That's what I'm saying. But see, you see how they put that high level of praise, compare him to a legendary black fighter that everyone knows. Why you keep comparing them to black legends? There's been like Ruslan Provodnikov. Why don't you compare his knockout to that? Why you compare him to a legendary black fighter like Mike Tyson? Because you know not everyone knows Ruslan Provodnikov. Man, I don't know what you're thinking. We old media getting body bag, and y'all know it. And they can't stop it. They see the super chats. They see us traveling. I'm about to be on the road. I was going to go to LA, but the prices, it wasn't really worth it for one day. But, man, we here now. All that hate that they gave Wilder and, not putting him on pound for pound lists and this different shit. Like, think about it. Mikey Garcia's on the pound for pound list, and then Wilder's not anywhere on the pound for pound list. And Mikey's coming off of a loss, an embarrassing loss. Wilder, he's with his style, he's beating technicians, he's beating guys who are like brawlers, like Dominic Brazil, but he don't get on the list. Nowhere on the list, but a guy who's coming off of a 12-round domination is on the list. Then Usyk, who won the Ali Trophy and then knocked out Tony Bellew, he's somehow behind Inui, who's still in the finals, hasn't even competed. Like I said, the analogy I gave earlier, that's like me anointing the Golden State Warriors, and the Raptors and Bucks haven't even got out of their series to play the Warriors, and I'm telling you the Warriors are the 2019 champions. Old media is like them stupid fucks that get the tattoos before the Super Bowl. They'd be like, oh, yeah, New England Patriots, man. Seattle Seahawks champions. And they get these Super Bowl champion tattoos before the outcome of the fight. That's how stupid old media is. You've seen those tattoos. It's like the finals hasn't even happened yet, and these dumb fucks is getting tattoos proclaiming that they're the champions, and then they lose in the Super Bowl. Man, these analogies is fucking y'all up, too. I'm coming up with some pretty good analogies. I gotta give myself a pat on the back. You guys seen that though, right? Where they'll have like, oh, New England Patriots 2019, and then the fucking Patriots lose the Super Bowl. Oakland Raiders. It's the fucking Raiders, man. Raiders, the Super Bowl champions, Super Bowl 53. And then they lose Super Bowl 53. And your dumbass just sitting there like, fuck. Like, it'd be one thing you just got a Raiders logo, but your dumbass put Raider champion Super Bowl, LVXXI, and I'm like, you stupid motherfucker, bro. These dudes are stupid, bro. And that's why new media, I become the stream god. Because these dudes is idiots. It's a pity that y'all look like idiots. Talking about something in a way like he's coming for the number one spot. Just sit down. These motherfuckers be wild out of shape and shit. Oh, he in a way he's coming from the number one spot, and you coming to Hometown Buffet. You coming for the number one spot, first in line at Hometown Buffet to get all the turkey, all the gravy and biscuits. Yeah, you coming for the number one spot. For that soft serve ice cream after you done ate 6 plates and shit. You coming for that number one spot. Fuck is you talking about? You at Home Depot waiting for the brisket. They just ran out of brisket. I'll wait. I'm like, damn, we know. We know your ass finna wait for some brisket. We know you waiting for that tri-tip, that brisket. Yeah, you got any more brisket? I want some brisket. I want a biscuit and some brisket. Like, we know. Like, damn, you getting 4 sides? Like, mac cheese? God damn. What the hell does Wilder have to do to get his due? Man, it don't matter, bro. New media's here. These motherfuckers ain't even relevant like they once was. Yeah, and these dudes be coming up from toddler weights, and you don't even know who the fuck they fighting. Oh yeah, man, he moved up like. It's just different, bro. Them little ass weight classes, like he coming from fetus weight to preemie weight and shit. Like he went from fetus weight to preemie weight. Like it's not that big of a jump. He went motherfuckers in fetus weight. Like what weight you fight at? Man, I'm at fetus weight still. I'm still at fetus weight. Motherfucker went from fetus to preemie weight, bro. We got a rat, dog. Bow. Oh shit. Someone said particle weight. That's what I'm saying. Molecule weight and shit. Atom weight. That's what Pacquiao. Hey, Pacquiao. This motherfucker went at hacky sack weight and shit. And moved up and beat Margarita. What the fuck? Fucking Huggies pull up weight and shit. Then he fighting Keith Thurman. Hey, what the fuck? Pacquiao really didn't came out the trenches though. Pacquiao was fighting that flash drive, USB flash drive weight and shit, bro. Like, hey, Pacquiao, you looking small. What weight you, man? I'm nothing. I'm just fighting that socket weight. Like, what the fuck is socket weight, bro? Nah, he fighting Keith Thurman. Hey, Pacquiao a trip. Motherfucker fighting that minuscule weight and shit. Skittles weight. Taste the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. Yeah, he fighting Keith Thurman now. Them weight classes only 3 pounds apart. That's what I'm saying. You seen Sean Porter cut his hair and lost hella weight. He like, man, just cut one braid. One braid. That's all you need. One braid. One braid, man. He cut a braid and man, stop it, bro. You could be at them weight classes ain't separated by nothing like that. You could hawk a loogie. Okay, I made weight. You just spit. This is spit weight, motherfucker. All you have to do is hawk that loogie. You know what I'm saying? I feel like loogie is an underrated word. We got to bring loogie back. You feel me? When I was growing up, loogie was like prominent, and I feel like it lost its way. But anyway, yeah, Pacquiao's at fucking loogie weight and shit. What the fuck? You know, anyways, at loogie weight and all this shit. Like, damn, in a way, you miss weight. Hold on. What about now? Damn, you made weight than the motherfucker. Like, told you I didn't need the towel. I'm at loogie weight, motherfucker. Like, you don't need no tail. You don't need to weigh in naked. You at loogie weight. Just hawk that loogie. Stand still. Coming in at 118 even. What'd I tell you? I'm at fucking loogie weight. Motherfuckers at loogie weight. What the fuck? Loogie weight ass. Pacquiao. Pacquiao. Pacquiao was in a little ass weight class. Pacquiao was in a little ass hungry man weights too, bro. He was at them Salisbury Steak hungry man weights too. He about to fight Keith Thurman. I don't know how he them Ariza shakes. I don't know, bro. But this motherfucker was at hungry man weight too. Them hungry man's lightweight clap though. Like for real. Like when you starving, when you broke, them hungry man's lightweight like go. I don't know if y'all agree with me, but I only get like one of a couple. I get the turkey and gravy one, the Salisbury steak. The fried chicken, I think, fell off, but that used to be kind of good. Them hungry mans go dumb a little bit. Yeah, these loogie weight ass motherfuckers, bro. And they adding the pound for pound. Stop. They're fighting at pube weight. Like, what the fuck is pube weight? May weight, like pube weight? Pube? Fucking testy weight and shit. Man, fuck all this little shit, bro. Somebody said gummy worm weight. Hey, Brody, my dude Brody fuck with them Hungry Mans. Them Hungry Mans lightweight clapping, though. I kind of fuck with them Hungry Mans. I ain't had one in years. Yeah. Dental floss weight and shit. They weigh as much as Razor Ramon toothpick and shit. Hey. Chico. Hey, Razor Ramon was wild disrespectful with that toothpick shit, bro. You know what I mean? Chico. You know how disrespect, if somebody flicks a toothpick at you, bro, it's wartime. That man would really flick that toothpick. Hey, Chico. Like, the motherfucker just, get off me, hold me back. You don't ever flick no toothpick, man. I'll never do that. Wilder not on Ring Magazine pound for pound list. They're not gonna put him on there. He could have ring worms, and they still not gonna put him in the ring titles and all that. I got ringworms, motherfucker. You still ain't gonna put me in the Ring Magazine. It don't matter. He have a ring around his bathtub. They still ain't gonna put him in that. We know what it is, bro. Yeah, shout out to Razor Ramon. You remember you used to get in trouble if you did that that Generation X shit? We used to get in trouble doing that at school. Like it got so bad that like if you did that shit, like you would get sent home and shit. And motherfucker teacher would be like, get out of my classroom. Motherfucker, fuck what you talking about. That shit. Hey, I'm bringing that shit back, bro. We gonna be at the New Media, Eagles Army, stand up. We gotta bring that Generation X shit back. Fuck it. I want to see that at fights. They used to do it too. They used to do it hella prominent too. Motherfucker. Hey, I'm bringing that shit back. Fuck what y'all talking about. Well, I still got it. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I still got my mojo with that shit. We gonna hit y'all with that X. Hey, real talk. I'm bringing that back. I don't care what your age group is. We gonna have 70-year-olds and shit. Fuck you. Old people doing it. Fuck it. Cause they used to try to stop us from doing it. Now we grown. Now they can't stop us. That shit used to go hard. That Generation X. That's New Media. We on that DX shit, bro. We about to DDT old media. They will kill people in New York for that sick shit. I don't know about that. Shit, I just left New York. I'm like, hell no. Okay, so Tekashi say, suck my dick with your mother's lips and walked around the streets comfortable, but you can't do Generation X. Come on, bro. That don't even. Oh shit, y'all better stop doing that because y'all they set tripping here. They like, yeah, you can't do that shit in Atlanta. Hey, don't do it, shit. Y'all finna get popped. I take it back, bro. Never mind. Don't do that shit because people was complaining. They said, yeah, come, I dare you do that shit, motherfucking. Don't do it, bro. Everybody going ham like set tripping and shit. Yeah, I dare motherfucker do that where I'm from. Don't do it, bro. Yeah, because I'm not a man in Detroit shoots another man after. Yeah, never mind. Don't do it. I guess it's not. It's all bad. I'm glad they outlawed it. Don't do it, y'all. You finna, you finna be getting jumped and shit. Man, get off me! I didn't know I could do it out in Brooklyn. Like, y'all finna get, y'all finna, y'all finna get lumped up. Don't do it, please. I take it back. Motherfuckers like, yeah, you can't come to that fucking age. Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, what it is, pimp. You can't do that in the hey. Yeah, don't do that, man, because everyone start repping where they was from and say, yeah, motherfucker in Atlanta, you would get hit with that 30 dick, you know what I'm saying? We put up with that stick, you do that shit to me. How many times you gonna respawn, bro? Block the monster. Oh shit. Yeah, real brother, help me spread the message. Don't do that shit. We used to do that in school though. Teachers used to get mad as fuck. I like this new Pacquiao. He said ego to Pacquiao Thurman press conference just ended. It was cool. Pacquiao was kind of talking shit. Hey, I like Pacquiao since he been with Heyman. He been kind of talking greasy. I want to. That's why I fucked your bitch. You pat motherfucker. Like Pacquiao been talking a little bit of hit him up shit though, ain't he? Cause with Broner, yeah. I think Adrian Broner, he's quick, he's fast with his mouth. Pacquiao been talking that shit. Yeah, I like the Heyman Pacquiao, bro. Yeah, that's why I fucked your bitch. You pat motherfucker. If Keith Thurman he fuck with me, he have a seizure or a heart attack. You fuck with me, you buck. You might have a seizure or heart attack. Yeah, you are not Little Kim. You are Pat Kim. You are Pat Kim. You are not Little Kim. Pacquiao been talking greasy. I like that shit. I like Pacquiao. I was gonna go to it too, but it went. You are not little. You're not Little Kim. You're Pat Kim. You're Pat Kim. I'm going to hell with these jokes. Cut your young ass up. Leave you in pieces. I will leave Keith Thurman in pieces. Reese's Pieces. I will. Pat, hey, Pacquiao been talking that shit. I like that. Entertain me, motherfucker. Because we didn't see this side of him on Top Rank. Little Caesar and Keith Thurman, cut your young ass up, leave you in pieces. I will leave you in pieces. You are not Little Kim, you are Pat Kim. Let's get it, bruh. I like Pacquiao talking greasy, man. Hey, I gotta ask y'all this. Yeah, they want to disrespect black fighters. It don't matter because new media here. We got all fighters. Listen. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who won in the race. Thank God for new media. I got a question. Smash the like button. Y'all some lazy motherfuckers, bro. What? Let me check these likes, cause I know y'all. I shouldn't have to babysit y'all with these likes. Y'all gotta hit this fucking like button, B. Where I'm gonna be pissed. Let me see how many likes we have. Y'all ain't shit with these likes. Y'all gotta smash the like button, bro. We'll never let old media. Never let a hard time humble us. We'll never let old media. Smash the like button. We're not actually not doing that bad, but y'all still ain't shit. Listen. Yeah, we gotta have more. We have more people in here. We should have been having more likes. YouTube be hating. No, we need more than that. Fuck 192. That ain't shit. He said Hollywood ego. I be hitting the like button and go away. Man, y'all gotta break that motherfucker. YouTube be tripping. That's what I'm saying. They be going through changes. Anyway, here's the last thought I want to leave y'all with. Answer this question. How come, I got a question. How come Pacquiao, when he was with Top Rank, never fought any Heyman fighters except for Mayweather, which was like obvious money that you couldn't really pass up? And it was only after 6 years of debating and debacle. After 6 years of debacle, you know. But then now he's been with Al Heyman for 2 fights, and they've been real respectable. Like, do you get what I'm saying? How come he fought Broner and Keith Thurman, which is better than any fight that he had really fought? You know, that like, because even the Jeff Horn fight, it was a good fight, but nobody wanted to see it at first. It just happened to be a good fight. You get what I'm saying? So if you look at the latter part of Pacquiao's career, his last like 8 fights or so, I don't really count Mayweather because to me, they would have all been dumb if they didn't collect that type of paycheck that was available for that fight after 6 years. But beyond the Mayweather fight, you know, which was a joint, you know, that, see, and that's a joint deal. That's not like a top rank, you know what I'm saying? That was like multiple people, Showtime, CBS, Les Moonves at the time, Top Rank, Bob, you know, there's a lot of stuff. So, how come Pacquiao didn't fight none of these fights? It really makes you question some shit. It really makes you question some shit. How is he fighting Keith Thurman easily and then talking shit like, I've been wanting to fight the top challenges. I'm going out my way. Like, if he's this, like, because everyone's giving Pacquiao props, as they should. He fights some real. I criticized Pacquiao when he was with Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, he ain't fighting no young hungry lions. Mayweather even fought Canelo, you know. But now I'm starting to wonder, who was it? Was it Top Rank, Bob Arum, Michael Conks? Because now that he seemed to have left that situation, all these fights are manifesting pretty easily. Bob Arum knew Heyman had some killers. He didn't want Pac-Man to potentially lose to a black man. Ooh. See? It makes you question it. And then this is why old media can't win. Listen. F the Al Heyman fighters. How come Pacquiao didn't fight Terence Crawford? How come that's an in-house fight? Just like Lomachenko Teofimo, right? How come that's an in-house fight that you, just like Vodstik versus Beterbiev, who are both with Top Rank, you know, Carl Frampton versus Shakur Stevenson, or like Oscar Valdez. How come these in-house fights aren't being made? But you want me to believe that you so desperately want to make Crawford versus Spence. Now, the thing that's sad is I do believe Bob Arum might actually want to make Crawford Spence. But what does that say about the black fighters? You see, how come the black fighters, you're so easy to rush and push them into the toughest of fights? But Pacquiao was a cash cow, and you never talked about Pacquiao fighting Errol Spence. Keith Thurman had been calling out Pacquiao. I have several videos about it. Been calling him out. And then the fight never made. And Bob Arum actually got mad at Keith Thurman, saying, oh, stop calling him out on Twitter. That's not how fights are made. What else is he supposed to do? So, and you never reached out to him with no real offer. And that was before Keith Thurman went into like remission and, you know, had disappeared for some time. So it could have been explosive then, especially. I still like the fight. But, Keith Thurman, he looks a little bit suspect versus Jose Cito. It makes you question all these things, right? And Crawford already said he'll fight Pacquiao. See? So, I really rate Crawford. I respect Crawford. But you have to analyze his decision-making to stay with Top Rank, why he's being left out of the party. Couple reasons. Top Rank don't have no one to feed him. And on top of that, the way your promoter's going about it, like trying to threaten Al Heyman and tell people to stop patronizing Al Heyman, don't really think that's the way to get the fight done. Plus, they have no one to feed you. 2, they gave Jeff Horn the opportunity to fight Pacquiao, who only had 15 fights and a school teacher, and it should have been you. Then you had to play cleanup, man. You had to play the cleanup hitter, the wolf from Pulp Fiction, and stop Jeff Horn after he beat Pacquiao. Crawford still ain't fought Pacquiao. That's sad. So everybody built up HBO. Bob Arum said he wanted it. Crawford said he wanted it. I don't know about Pacquiao's team. A Pacquiao-Crawford fight. HBO had long talked about it. Max Kellerman interviewed Crawford several times after his performances. They still didn't give him that fight. But then after Jeff Horn upsets Pacquiao, still not a huge name, especially in America since Pacquiao-Horn took place in Australia, then Top Rank easily makes undisputed Terence Crawford at 140 move up. He decides he's moving up, and he fights Jeff Horn away. And again, that was on ESPN Plus before anyone had ESPN Plus, right? And that wasn't the fight that really is gonna catapult. I gave Crawford credit, but that doesn't give mainstream credit. You know what I'm saying? Like certain mainstream names like when Pacquiao beat De La Hoya, that was a mainstream name to help put him on the map. Beating David Diaz, he looked good in the fight, but that wasn't going to be the name that really put him on the map. But when he started beating Mosley, Ricky Hatton, and guys like that put him on the map. Jeff Horn, solid win, but it wasn't going to put you on the map like beating Pacquiao would have. Same thing with Keith Thurman. If Keith Thurman retires Pacquiao like he says, then he's on the map. If Pacquiao beats him, then it just shows his greatness. So, it's sad for Terence Crawford. And then on top of that, you're with ESPN. They've never ranked you number one. Ever since Floyd retired, they've never put you into consideration as the number one fighter. Andre Ward might have, who works with ESPN, but they have a voting process, and everyone else who's voting has not put him there. They keep having him second fiddle. So, sad what they do to black fighters. It's sad what Crawford has to go through. While the Charlos and, Wilder and stuff get to enhance their brand, I don't really know who Crawford's going to fight next. Nobody wants to see a Amir Khan rematch that I know of. He could fight Kell Brook, but Spence already been there, done that, beat him. Plus, Kell Brook didn't even look good in his last fight. It was Bob Arum who said out of his own mouth on video that he demolished the Crawford versus Pacquiao fight. Well, that's horrible then. So, this is what the fighters have to consider. It's interesting. Boxing is an interesting place. And the thing is, I like these fighters. I like Crawford. I like Devin Haney too. But I'm really curious, since he got skipped over, what is Eddie Hearn going to put him in? Because he's fighting this weekend and no one even knows about it. And he's fighting against Antonio Moran. So I'm curious to see how they move Devin Haney. But I guess time will tell. New media. Let me know what you guys think.